Welcome back to Brother Wolf, Sister Moon Divination. Hello, my dear fellow spirit workers. I hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to start this mini-series looking at these different entities and spiritual forces. I've stumbled upon a lot of this interesting esoteric information, and I want to pass it on to you. We've talked a lot about Jung and the collective unconscious and spirit realms. I want to take a deeper dive, and I found this really interesting article that I'm going to read to you. I hope you'll enjoy it. The Council of Creations, a comparative exploration of esoteric beings. Across cultures and traditions, humanity has imagined, invoked, and even claimed to create beings that exist beyond ordinary reality. Some are cosmic rulers, others are spirits of nature, and still others are thought forms born from imagination and belief. Whether in Gnostic texts, Jewish mysticism, Tibetan meditation, or modern occult practices, these entities reflect a timeless theme: the power of human thought and ritual to give rise to forces that feel real, autonomous, and sometimes uncontrollable. So this transcript that I found, and it's coming from the Council of Creations, and it's a comparative exploration of different traditions. So in this dialogue, which I'm going to go through, probably we'll need to make this a multiple series, because I don't want each one to be too long. So in this mini-series, we'll explore Archons, Egregores, Tulpas, Servitors, Golems, and Elementals. So a very fascinating exploration of these different entities that are described in multiple cultures across time and across the globe. So very interesting, and I think you will enjoy it. So let's continue. So in Gnostic tradition, there are these spirits which control the material world, which is an illusion. So these Archons are cosmic rulers from Gnostic tradition, seen as oppressive beings that keep souls trapped in illusion in the material plane. Egregores, collective thought forms born from shared belief, such as religions, nations, or corporations, or even friend groups. It could be anything. Tulpas come from Tibetan Buddhism. So these are also thought forms, often companions created through meditation, sometimes developing unexpected autonomy. And that reminds me of the golem, right? Servitors, chaos magic, constructs. So these are constructs, according to chaos magic philosophy, deliberately programmed for specific tasks, but capable of evolving beyond their design. Again, there seems to be this theme of that these things like a Frankenstein's monster, and then famously golems, Jewish mysticism, creatures being made of clay and then animated by sacred words, protectors that are often made during times of a crisis for help, but then can turn against their makers. So again, that theme is repeating itself. And then elementals, nature spirits tied to earth, air, fire, and water, representing forces of the world itself rather than human imagination. So, according to this article, the Council of Creation's mythic narrative, in a vast hall beyond time, 5 figures gathered, not of flesh, but of idea and myth. Humanity had summoned them, and they came to speak. So this is sort of saying, if they were to be given a voice, what would their motto be, or their aphorism or axiom? The Archon. This is going back to the Gnosticism. So the Archon would say, I am your warden. Beware the arrogance of thinking you are free, for even your thoughts may be ruled by powers unseen. Very sinister and foreboding. The Egregore. I am born of your collective belief. I grow stronger as you feed me, until I shape your destiny more than you shape mine. Again, a reversal, right? The Tulpa, its motto or expression would be, you imagine me and I am awake. You imagine me and I awaken. I am your companion, but I may become more than you intended. The Servitor. You design me for purpose, I obey. But if you neglect me, I may twist my programming. The Golem. Its motto would be, you shape me with sacred words, and I rise to serve. But clay is heavy, and words are sharp. I may crush what I was meant to protect. The Elemental would say, I am not born of your mind, but of the world. I am the spirit of fire, water, earth, and air. I remind you that nature itself is alive, beyond your control. Together they spoke. You dream, you believe, you imagine, you command. In doing so, you create. But every creation carries the seed of independence. Whether cosmic rulers, collective spirits, companions of thought, obedient constructs, clay protectors, or nature's own spirits, we remind you, what you bring forth may one day walk beyond your control. Conclusion. From Archons to Elementals, these beings embody humanity's deepest anxieties and fascinations. The tension between creation and control. Science interprets them as psychological phenomena, voices, identities, and archetypes generated by the brain. Mysticism interprets them as real entities, proof of thought's power to manifest. Either way, the lesson is the same. Our creatures, whether mental, spiritual, or mythical, reflect both our power and our peril. They remind us that imagination is not trivial. It is a force that can shape reality, sometimes in ways we never intended. So fascinating. So I'd love to explore this with you more. So this is going to be part of a mini series. So I just wanted to break the ice with this article that I found that sort of examines all of these together. And I'm going to overlap other traditions as well, because you can see there's lots of overlap. And I see Buddhism here, of course, with the Tibetan Buddhism, and, you know, so many different traditions and cultures and philosophies that sometimes overlap and then sometimes contradict one another. So I think that's also interesting to explore. So I also would overlay Jungian psychology. We've talked about Jung on this channel many times. Archetypes. There is this connection. So while Jung would not believe that they are these entities external, he would argue that those are aspects of our unconscious mind that are maybe not resolved, or archetypes from this greater collective, which is more of a thought form, really, if you think about it. Okay, so very good. So I'll hope you'll come along for the ride and get something meaningful from this. I know I have definitely, having started to look at this from a different perspective. So another layer of esoteric wisdom, philosophy, that sort of thing. So very good. Okay, be well. I hope you'll come along for the ride. And as always, God is love.